Weekly update for Friday, August 23rd, and we're going to kick things off with Daryl Epp, the Bard of Hamilton. Again, left a phone message with a very funny Gordon Culler story. So here's how that one goes. And just for authenticity's sake, we're going to be showing you the cover of Daryl Epp's poetry collection, After Hours, which was drawn by Gordon Culler, just so you get the full Gordon Culler effect while you're listening to your Gordon Culler story.
And here's a good story I was meaning to write down at some point. So Gordon Culler's in the gallery, and he's not even going to go see it, because he's like, it's nice they put me in there, they paid me, and that's as far as his interest goes. And not really interested in comics. And then I remember when he was doing the cover for After Hours, I kept saying to him, be like John Toddleben, be like John Toddleben. And then finally he said, who's John Toddleben? And I told him, and it turns out he's had like zero interest in comics since 1979 or what have you. So then he said to me, you mean they kept making Swamp Thing comics after Bernie Wrightson left? How dare they? And he was really outraged. And it was kind of a nice moment, because you know how nowadays everyone is outraged daily by some scandal or other, which Gord doesn't even care about or know about. But the one thing that really outraged him was that they would dare to make a Swamp Thing comic that didn't have Bernie Wrightson in it.
Okay, and moving on, we're going to do a spider-vark auction. And what we're going to be auctioning is the original art of Cerebus, the Alpha Plus male feminist. Two versions of him, one where he's yelling and one where he's just standing there, and also the spider-vark icon, which is half Cerebus face, half spider-vark face, modeled on Steve Ditko. So just to give you an idea, Cerebus is trying to win the Whore of Babylon back from Spider-Vark, and he comes in wearing his rubber gloves and waving his scrub brush and wearing his flowered apron, and he goes, all right, listen and listen good. Cerebus has decided to become the Alpha Plus male feminist of the Western world. Half the housework? Ha! F that! Cerebus is doing all of the housework, and no effing back talk out of you. So there you go. That's the first three panels of that one, and we won't spoil the punchline for you a year ahead of time. But if you win the auction, you get the faxed finished version of that strip, along with my correction in the after gag, and you also get the tracing paper version of Cerebus, the Alpha Plus feminist of the Western world, and the spider-vark icon logo. Okay, so that runs all this week. As soon as the August 30th weekly update goes up, that's it, the auction's over. So you can auction in the bid in the comments section right up until the point where the August 30th weekly update gets posted, and the last bid posted before that, going by the time in Two Rivers, Wisconsin, the headquarters of A Moment of Cerebus. You will be able to bid on those items, and hopefully someone will give Cerebus, the Alpha Plus feminist, a very, very happy home, along with his rubber gloves and his scrub brush and his flowered apron. Okay, that'll do it for the weekly update for August 23rd. Hope to see a bunch of you next week for the August 30th weekly update.